Welcome back to DIY Wood Revival. Today I'm going to show you how I made this French cleat storage system. Let's get started. I had this empty corner in the shed that was just dead space and I desperately needed it to organise my tools. And a French cleat system is perfect for a beginner like myself, as I can expand the storage as I acquire more tools. I started by giving the area a clean with a broom because it was covered in dust and cobwebs. Next I took 2 sheets of 12mm pine plywood and marked out the cuts. And then I used a straight edge and a circular saw to trim them to the final length. I fit them in place with wood screws. I could see exactly where the studs were because of the exposed framing on the other side. The second sheet of plywood needed a notch out of the top to fit around the framing. I cut this with a jigsaw and then it slotted perfectly into place. I got these plywood strips from my local ply guy. They were seconds, so they're a bit rough, but super cheap. I marked them all to length and then cut them with a miter saw. Next I pulled out my table saw, tilted the blade over to 45 degrees and cut all the strips down the centre. When I finished the 45 degree cuts, I spun the blade back to 90 degrees, closed the fence of the saw a couple of millimeters, and then fed the strips back through the saw to take the sharp edge off. This stops the edges splintering later on. The boys next door weren't too happy with all the noise I made with the table saw. Next I pre-screwed all the ply strips to make assembly easier. Then I used spacer blocks and a level to assemble the wall. This was much quicker than I expected. I didn't use any glue just so it's easier to disassemble if I ever move. Now that the wall is finished, I moved on to making all the tool holders. I really enjoyed this because I had to think outside the box and use tools in ways I hadn't before. It was a great learning experience. On the smaller holders I used CA glue and wood glue to quickly assemble each piece. Bigger pieces I use screws and wood glue. When When I finished each holder, I glued a 45-degree strip on the back, and then it was ready to hang on the wall.
The way it works is that 45-degree cut slots straight in there, and it can't move anywhere. Just locks in place perfectly.
I really like how modular the system is. I can move whichever tools I'm using more to the center and keep expanding it as I get more tools. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more DIY wood revival content. Thanks for watching.